Is it possible that Cade Cunningham just is not good?
So the good news for Cade Cunningham, is that he's only played in 2 games.
Yes.
The bad news,
exactly.
The bad news, though, is that the 2 games look like this, and it's like as bad at 2 games as anyone's seen from a first-year player.
It's funny because I joked about this with you guys right before the show, but it wasn't until I saw the prep sheet for today's show that I realized that Cade Cunningham had been struggling this badly. And I'm like, wait a second, why haven't I seen Cade Cunningham? Oh, yeah, he did not have a preseason. He had a turned ankle. And the last time I saw him, by the way, was in Summer League when he was high volume shooting threes and shooting 50% or better. Like, that's where I sort of make my initial judgment on rookies is can they essentially show some dominance in Summer League? Not all the time, but show signs of dominance in Summer League. So you're way better than those other people, those fringe NBA players. And he was that. You know, when he and Jalen Green met up, it was, you know, mano-y-mano, sort of. Like Jalen's a better, more of a talented scorer than Cade is, but they were going at each other and going at each other quite well. And so, you know, I watched every single one of his shots from the game last night, and you know, that Detroit offense is not generating the greatest shots ever. And so there was a couple of them that were open and he missed, but a lot of them were contested or difficult shots. So I'm not worried for a single second, especially when I realize or remember or just get, you know, thrown out there on Twitter on days like this, that Kobe Bryant had 11 scoreless games as a rookie.
Woo!
11 scoreless games.
I did not know that.
And
Did not know
turned
that.
out. Career
Now listen,
turned out
the
okay.
numbers are ugly. Give me that tiny baby hand again. First of all, is that potentially Cade Cunningham's hand? Because that could be the problem. It'd be really hard to be effective in the NBA with a tiny little hand like that. Those numbers are awful. Those numbers are ugly. But let's offer up an even bigger sample size and ask the question: is Dame Lillard bad at basketball? Right? I mean, there's so many players that you could look at that are having a rough start, and if that was the only evidence we had of them, would we believe that to be who they are? That's what we're essentially doing with Cade Cunningham. This is who he is in the NBA. It's a slow start. It looks ugly. Maybe he also wants to complain about the Wilson ball because he grew up with the Spalding.
So can we talk about the ball?
Maybe he's Jamar Chase. Maybe the lines are different and he just needs a little time. We saw with Jamar Chase, everything turned out fine, okay? Maybe this is just his preseason because he didn't get one and he needs to get accustomed to the Wilson ball and everything's going to be good.
So, and he had an ankle injury, which he was coming off of. But Alabaster, what do you want to interject with here?
Just before you guys defend this guy,
he
is last in the NBA in PER at -6. This is not Damian Lillard struggling a little bit. We are in Anthony Venetian territory.
Wow.
No, you are not in Anthony Bennett territory. You did
also,
not throw his name out there.
Making it Venetian into what is that? An adverb? What is that?
It's like it's the off-strip hotel in Vegas
the Venetian.
You go to when you can't afford the Venetian.
It's like Four Seasons landscaping.
To
You're like,
feel
honey,
like
I
a
booked
number
the
one
Venetian.
pick, but you're not
I'm
really
so sorry.
a number
It was
one
not
pick.
the Four Seasons. It was landscaping.
No, it's the Three Seasons. Look, so Cade Cunningham is in fact playing absolutely terribly. The Detroit Pistons are also absolutely terrible. All of these things so far are true. It does feel, though, like someone in the NBA is going to explain all of this away by complaining about the new basketball. Can we talk about the new basketball?
It's Paul George.
Because the NBA,
he's going to do it.
Well, that's right. Paul George has already gotten there. But someone needs to stand on that hill and plant their flag because it is a hilarious excuse that I also partially can kind of buy. Like the idea that the NBA has tried new basketballs midstream before and then had to retract and undo it. Remember that weird thing? The weird ball, Remember that one? Remember the weird ball?
Oh, yeah. It was odd. It was oddly sticky.
Steve Nash complained that his hands were like bleeding because he was shooting with it. It's a whole thing.
I have a theory, though, on this Cade subject. The Miami Heat played basketball last night. The Miami Heat continued to dominate early in the season. The Miami Heat's a sore subject for our producer, for our tiny hand man, and he doesn't want to talk about them. I think that's what it was. It's like, let me find anything else in the NBA to discuss. Oh, the number one pick had a couple of bad shooting games. Let's talk about that instead of, Tyler Hero for James Harden right now. The Miami Heat would say, no, thank you, again.
Wow.
Please, no more Heat culture talk.
I mean, look.
Anything.
I was right. So let's go ahead. Let's keep talking about Cade then.
Yeah,
I don't have much else. Listen, I'm with him.
That's what I thought.
It's not the same as Dame Lillard, of course, but this is two games. And Izzy, I had not heard about the Kobe 11 scoreless through his rookies. I think you just give it more time. I don't blame us for looking for content here, but I just wait it out and let's see.
No, we're doing the thing where we extrapolate how things are right now into infinity, because unlike Kobe Bryant and unlike Dame Lillard, we don't actually know that Cade Cunningham has played a single good regular season basketball game yet.
Not yet.
And therefore, all things are possible in terms of him being the worst.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.